Hey guys, today I'm here with the LEGO Marvel Endgame Final Battle set from the Infinity Saga. It comes out August 1st, 2023 for $100, and I was able to find it early at my local Walmart. Now guys, this is a new entry in a diorama series for Marvel. Of course, we've got the No Way Home Final Battle as well, and they're kind of building them on these round base plate builds, which we'll look at a little bit further. I do kind of like that in principle, but unfortunately for $100, this set pales in comparison to the No Way Home one for only $10 more, and I think that this set leaves a lot to be desired. But let's take a closer look at it. There's lots of Easter eggs to unpack, so let's dive in. Then, of course, we have the minifigures, which I think is one of the main selling points for this set. Unfortunately, as the minifigs go, Valkyrie is pretty much the only brand new one with that torso there. As we move on, you can see that this is the Okoye from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Same with Shuri. This actually may be the one from, Endgame, but still, it came in Wakanda Forever, the small set. Wanda uses the torso from the previous Endgame final battle with the head from the Multiverse of Madness one, so while it's technically a new combination of pieces, it is still the same minifig. Wasp is inaccurate. She's supposed to have a blue suit, but she has the black suit from Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania from the Ant-Man figure. And this is the same Captain Marvel we got in the previous set, the Sanctuary 2. Then, of course, Thanos came in that original Endgame final battle as well. So, while the figures are cool, and we're going to take a closer look at them in a moment, it's not like a huge spectacle, we're really only getting one brand new minifigure, whereas all the others have come in other places. Now, if you don't have those sets, obviously this is a great way to get all the girls in one set, but it's a little bit of a bummer. I think we should mention that this really should have come with a new Iron Spider minifig, because he's retrieving the gauntlet, and he has that scene with Captain Marvel, so that would have been cool. Also, we could have gotten Rescue, in that Iron Man style armor. Just a lot of missed opportunity here, and I think people would have paid more for this set for it to be a little bit bigger and have more minifigs. What do you guys think? Here we've got Captain Marvel and Wasp, and I want to point something out. Can you see this little blue strand on her shoulder? There's something messed up with the molding of my figure where there's a little bit of plastic overhang on the arm. I didn't want to pull it off because I think it's worth pointing out the quality control that's going on here. And, it's not the end of the world, right? I could literally take a pair of tweezers and just pull it off, but it's something I've never seen happen to a LEGO figure before, and I figured it was worth mentioning. Anyways, as mentioned, these figures did come in other sets. The Wasp should have a blue suit, but they just used the same one from the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania Ant-Man figure set. And then this Captain Marvel came in the Sanctuary 2 set, and it is a really great torso and everything. You've got so much detailed printing. You've got a reversible head with an angry head on the back, and you've got that shorter haircut too, so all around it is a very cool look for the figure. It definitely makes sense that she should come in this set. LEGO has definitely used this Shuri figure before. This came in the Dragon Flyer set from Infinity Saga, as well as Shuri's Lab, so now we're getting a third go-around with this figure. It is a really good figure, don't get me wrong. Got a reversible head with all the different expressions you can get between the two sides, and it is a good figure. It's just, I don't know. I'm just really bummed that this set comes with a bunch of figures we've already gotten, especially for such a high price tag. Here we've got the Big Fig Thanos, and of course he's got his Butter Knife of Doom accessory piece here. He does have some studs on the back, interestingly enough. Not really sure what you would put there, but it is a little odd to me he doesn't come with an Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, I feel like he really should have come with a gauntlet, or even a Nano Gauntlet or something. Just, I don't know, it seems a little incomplete to me. I will say the cool thing is, this does have a removable head, so this head does fit on a minifigure body, and it does fit here too, and it allows you to pose the head, which previous Thanos figures did not allow you to do. Of course, like all big figs, you can move the shoulders and the wrist joints, and yeah, that's about all there is to say. Great printing on the torso and legs, but not anything we haven't seen before, unfortunately. Valkyrie and the Pegasus are up next. Like I said, this is a new torso for Valkyrie, which is really nice. There's what the back looks like with the cape lifted up. Speaking of the cape, it's a really nice stark blue cape. We've got a open mouth smile on the back, as well as a closed mouth smile. No leg printing, unfortunately. And for the Pegasus, we'll remove Valkyrie here. You can see that you build some clips into the body, then you can pose the wings however you like. The head moves up and down, and the back legs kind of come up so you could have it gallop along and do what Pegasus do, I guess. As mentioned, Okoye is the same one from the Wakanda Forever set, as well as from the Iron Man Hulkbuster. I guess it's actually Bruce Banner and the Hulkbuster from Infinity War, but Regardless, still a nice figure, definitely cool for army building, but it is a bummer that it's not something new and not something we haven't ever seen before. And last but not least, we get Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch. This is the same torso from the Endgame Final Battle set previously, but the head this time around is from the Sanctum Sanctorum version of Wanda. Then we've got this big hair for her, which I feel like it feels a little too big. I feel like her hair wasn't this huge in this movie, but I don't know, maybe memory's the first thing to go. Anyways, she's got these red spells here for the You Will scene with Thanos. No leg printing, but we do get a very unique dark red waist cape, which is pretty wild. We haven't had a waist cape for Wanda since 2016 Civil War, and honestly, waist capes are pretty rare from LEGO to begin with, so it's really kind of baffling why they randomly chose to put it in this set. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out how rare it is. So there you go, and let's move on to the set itself now. Now, one thing I really like about this set is the fact that it can actually be opened up. So you just kind of pull the corners here, and you'll see that there's clips down there that this plugs into. Then you can open it up to a much larger battlefield, and I do like that there's multiple ways you can display this. Maybe you have more space for it on a shelf one way or the other. And another cool thing is, up top where Valkyrie is at with her Pegasus, this actually can spin, so you can turn it depending on how you're going to display it. So if you display it closed, you'll need to turn this so it looks like she's still facing into battle. So I do think that that's cool, and the first thing I wanted to point out as far as the build goes. Now, as for the build, I do like the final product and the way it looks, but I have to admit that the build as you're going through it is so random, and there's so many pieces that just kind of go places that build up all of this wreckage that I really have to be honest that I didn't care for the building experience. It just, I don't know, I can't explain it. It just didn't feel like a very linear build experience, and although the chaos at the end does look good, it's just not something I particularly enjoyed building. On this side, we've got some damaged parts like a giant tower for the Avengers compound, and up top we have this spinning piece we talked about where you get Valkyrie and her Pegasus, and it's cool because if you take the Pegasus off, you can see that it stands on those little feet there, and it looks like it's coming through one of the Doctor Strange portals, which is very cool. We'll go ahead and spin this around so you can take a look at all of the wreckage that is on this tower. You can see you put some stickers there for things that are like broken off or whatever. And then in the back, we've got a Captain America shield hiding in the wreckage. You can kind of lift this up and take the shield out if you wanted. I do like that that's hidden back there. But of course, this is our first LEGO set to come with a Captain America shield piece that doesn't come with Captain America. Kind of interesting. For the middle section in the back, we've got a Mjolnir that's hiding under the wreckage, and for some reason, a time stone. I don't really know why there's just a single time stone, like, floating there. I can't figure out why that is, but I guess it's neat. Then on the front end, we've got this piece here that's kind of fallen over, and you can see you could kind of move it a little bit. I'm assuming this is supposed to be a toilet seat next to this, like, water pipe crack. Kind of a unique inclusion, I guess. We get one of these J-hooks that also comes in the No Way Home set. This allows you to have characters flying around, which is cool. Of course, in this case, it's Captain Marvel. We've got some pieces here that look like Thanos maybe just landed here and moved some rubble or whatever. Then, of course, you can see that there's specific studs where Thanos' feet are supposed to go. So he clips in a little bit like that. Then we've got this pole piece here that you build the Avengers A. I do have to admit that looks really cool. That's kind of our middle section there. Then off to the side here, we've almost got like a little section that's all about Ant-Man. You'll notice that this is pretty reminiscent of the Ant-Man van from the Endgame final battle from the Infinity Saga before, but you'll notice there are some minor differences. Like the sticker is close, but not quite the same. There's a black bar here, whereas there's no black bar in the original. The bumper is different, so, you know, it is what it is. The other thing to point out, too, that's kind of funny, is the windows have the same Ant Family sticker, but of course, in the new one, the windows are cracked because it's been through the explosion. So that's kind of interesting. Then we've got these little clear pieces here to have Wasp flying around. We've got a tire on the side. Then you can turn it, and you can see that the rat is about to press the button like in Endgame, so that's pretty cool. Then on the back, there's not really too much to show, but it is a nice little diorama area for sure. Alright guys, let me know if you think that this is worth $100 or not. Like I said, I'd rather spend the extra $10 and get the No Way Home final battle, but I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below, so be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.